welcome to a quick fix roll session with me, Mr. Fix-It. Today, you probably want a tennis ball or lacrosse ball, and if you have it, a foam roller. Now, I got this off of Amazon Prime. It's an Eva foam roller. It's 6 inch by 26 inches long. They're not that expensive. They're around that $28 range. Lacrosse ball, tennis ball, always good to have. Today we're going to work on just a quick fix is what I'm going to call it, because we're going to start out in our calves and work our way all the way up into our glutes. So this will get rid of some sciatic pain or calf cramping if you have it. And we're going to work on our quads. So first movement we want to do, I'm going to show you on the roller. So we're going to start out on our calves. Laying on our back, we'll cross one leg over. And what I want you to focus on is in the mid-calf range. We'll have that laid in there. Get comfortable. You're going to roll the calf side to side, so just rotating it side to side. You'll find those tension spots. You'll want to get into that a little deeper. You can even pick your butt up off the floor if you can. If not, just stay into it. Keep deep and rolling side to side. So we just keep working on that calf all the way up through, from the bottom all the way to the top. Rocking it side to side, going up and down in like a plus formation, so up and down, side to side, rotating, rotating, and rotating. So when we're done with the first calf, we'll work on the next calf doing the same thing, okay? It may take a little bit because you want to knock out all those tight spots or those knots that feel like they're really, really hard to come over top of. You may feel a lot of tension in this, so you may just only want to do it with just the one leg without the other leg on it, so there's not that much pressure. You take your time with it, nice and slow, rocking through those muscles, all the way back up through that calf. And we're separating this. You're going to feel some blood flow come back to the toes. And people that have the ball, you can utilize the lacrosse ball or the tennis ball. And what you want to do with that is putting it just underneath the mid-calf again. The same thing. Cross your legs if you want to, if there's not enough tension. And you're rolling through the lacrosse ball side to side, holding it right underneath that mid-calf. Up, down, side to side. That'll get that cleaned up in behind there. Working on one and then working on the other. So once we're finished with that, we want to go into the shins. So we've just taken care of the calf muscles. So back into the roller again. Knees planted right here. I'm going to show you from a side view. So what we're going to do here is we're going to bring our hands down, or you can come down to your forearms. What I want you to focus on is driving the knees to the ground and getting your ankle flexion and extension out and in as you roll through the top of those shins. Take your time. This may be painful. You may have to swipe through it a few times. Once you get in there, we go all the way to the ankles. Keep those feet flexing. If you have large feet, like I said, just drive the knees down towards the ground. That'll keep the feet up nice and high. Keep those ankles flexing in and out, in and out, in and out. Now, if you don't have the roller, but you do have a tennis ball, you can utilize that in the same way. You're just going to come into a 90-90. And what you're going to do is you're going to find your shin bone right along here. And you're going to place the tennis ball right at the top of the muscle here up by the knee. Laying down, get your fingers on that ball so it doesn't spit out the front. You're going to press in, and same thing. So you're going to press down in on that muscle right along the shin and move the toe up and down. And while you do that, you're just going to slightly move that tennis ball down the front of the shin muscle or your tibialis anterior and keep the rocking of the foot going up and down. This is going to help clean up the shin. So if you have top of the ankle pain when you walk, this will help clean it up. Or if these start burning up when you start doing things, this will help clear it up. You'll know how tight it is as you come through it each step of the way. Usually midsection to the lower sections are the tightest. Okay, so done with those. Now we've got the shins. Next piece we're going to work on is the quad. So with our foam roller, We're going to put the edge of it in towards the groin. We're going to start in the top hip, so the other leg on the opposing side, the knee is going to be up by the hand. We're going to come down to our forearms in this position, starting right up in that TFL and right up into the top of the rectus femoris. So that's right up in the top of the hip. And as we roll through, we're going to take our time, roll up, find those tight spots. Now, if you want, you can add the heel lift in and the rock out and inwards to help open up those muscles. If it's too much right now, leave the foot down and just roll nice and easy through to the top of that kneecap. So we can come right up to the kneecap in that position there. And for the advanced version, bring the heel into the bum, rock side to side, opening up that muscle, laying it down, rolling down a bit, bringing it up, rocking side to side, opening up that rectus femoris. Okay, for the people that do have the ball, utilizing the tennis ball or the lacrosse ball, same concept. So we're going into our quad, but we're laying on our stomach here. You're going to take your time with this one. You don't want to just raise your heel up right away. We're going to just roll up through the center with that ball, all the way up through the center, nice and easy. Then move it to the outer side, coming up the outer side of the quad, still on it, right through the front here. And as you get better at it, then you can add in that heel raise, roll up, roll side to side to open up the muscles. And spend enough time on these quads, so once you've done one side, work on the next one, clean them up. So that'll take care of any tension in the top of the knee up through here. And now we're going to go into that glute, or the piriformis muscle. That's usually the one that causes the sciatic pain. So we'll start out on the roller here. I'll show you that one. So we're going to seat on the roller with it sideways, butt cheeks on there, feet right here. We're going to roll back and forth through our glutes, just to get rid of some of that tacky tension sitting in there. It'll feel like bubble wrap as you go through, and that's myofascia breaking apart. So we're going to start out with one leg. So I'm going to stretch out my left leg. I'm going to cross my right leg over top. I'm going to take my left hand holding onto my right ankle, slide my foot up, keeping my right hand in behind me on the roller, and a slow, ever so slow rotation of the knee towards the foam roller. And you're going to roll just a little plus symbol up and down into that piriformis muscle. Take your time with this. This is going to help open up that muscle right in through the glute. This usually causes that sciatic pain. And then we just come out and roll in, up and down, roll in. And then when we work on one side, we work on the next side. So stay in there till it gets all cleaned up. With the ball, it's a little different with it. So I'm going to utilize, say, the tennis ball first off. It's a little easier, doesn't dig as deep. So laying down, your piriformis muscle runs along your hip line. So it's a tight muscle that's up in through the, just below the glute medius here on the outside. So you're just going to put it right in along the bum cheek, just on the top crest. And you're going to start by laying into it. And you're going to bring your feet up, and you're just going to roll up and down on that. So your butt cheeks on it, you're going up and down, rotating into it, up and down. You'll feel that it'll be like a little worm that you're crossing over. And of course with the ball, you get in there a lot deeper, so take your time with it. You'll feel it indefinite. Okay, that takes care of that little rolling session. So once you do one side, do the other side. And take your time with them and make sure that you break it down really nice. Lots of breathing incorporated with this because you don't want to hold your breath. It'll just make you dizzy. Lots of water too. And I hope you enjoy these rollout sessions. Have a great day.